Good morning, Metaverse. I'm Thor with the OCG and Mafia Guild, and you know what gets me up in the morning? The thrill of life. You know the feeling when your wife takes a straight razor to your throat and she says, I'm going to cut your beard, but you better not move because I am going to cut something. And then when it's all over, you're still alive. The thrill of life. Let me know in the comments below if you like this shorter, clean look of the beard, or if you think I should go back to the mountain man, majestic, long beard of my past. And then also a little notation on whether you've ever had sex with a woman. Very important for that opinion. So we'll be talking about the Busan Thrill of Life. And this is a ship that has been kind of tough for me to place in my ratings on which ship is my top picks. But after looking at Avia Industries' little tool on their website that actually takes some new information we have about how the size of components scale, they've made this tool to be able to gauge the firepower of the different ships and compare it to each other easily. So we'll take a look at the Busan and then take a look at that firepower list and come up with a better idea of where it falls in comparison to other ships and then how you would use it. So let's get right into the Busan Thrill of Life. All right. We've got the Busan Thrill of Life. And the origination price is 946, which is on the higher end of the small fighter ships. And the trading right now for USDC is 227, so massive reduction. If you're looking to pick up this ship, it is much better time to pick it up now than when it was first released in regards to its earning potential, which is based off of the origination price. And so the Busan Thrill of Life is a small fighter type ship, and it is rarity is rare. It's 12,200 of these. And the unique aspect of the Thrill of Life is that it does have stealth enhancements. And in the first version of Score, stealth is not going to have a major impact on that game. But as the iterations come out, further iterations of Score, stealth is going to have a bigger impact on that game. And so keep that in mind as you look through this and compare it to other ships out there. Now, there are two crew, pilot, co-pilot, and then the components are all small components, and they're really, it's pretty basic except for the hard points. They do have 4 hard points on the Busan Thrill of Life, which is the higher amount of hard points for small fighter ships. It has a module of 1 ammunition module and a mess hall module, which I'll be interested to hear a little bit more about what the mess hall does for you. The ammunition, I imagine, is going to give the ship some more longevity as far as how long it can stay in a fight with the ammo. And then the mess hall, as far as I've understood and from the things that I've read, should improve the ability to travel long distances and or the wear and tear on the crew as you do go those long distances. And then for the concept art, there's a lot of pictures for the Busan Thrill of Life, and just like all the other Busan manufactured ships, it does have a very alien looking interior, which, you know, I'm partial to that unique look to it. I don't need something that looks like the inside of a submarine, even though that's probably what the first spaceships are going to look like. But this is much more alien and interesting, and definitely has very predator look to it. Some cool angles and neat design. The person that designed this one, I think, did a good job of making it look unique and almost like a bird of prey with its talons out and its wings back. Definitely a cool look to go for. And so that's the basics of the Busan. And now, you know, it's got that stealth capability. Let's take a look at it with the firepower on Avia Industries. tool over here, and we have this this whole list of the different ships and their firepower. Okay, so each firepower is based off of, I believe, a single smaller, extra small hard point and the damage that that would do. And then every component, if it goes from extra small to small, it would increase by a factor of roughly 2.7. And so from small to medium is multiply that by 2.7. So that's how they kind of extrapolated the firepower of the different ships. And so we take a look at the Busan Thrill of Life has a firepower of 44, which is actually one of the highest out of the small fighter ships. There are a few that are a little bit higher, the Pierce X6, the Fimbul Erp, they're very high up there. But it's definitely on the higher end of it, right along with the Rainbow Chi. Now, the part of the ships that this doesn't really go into is the Rainbow Chi, for example, has stronger hull reinforcements, so it's going to be able to take on the damage. So a one-on-one fight between a Chi and a Busan Thrill of Life, I would imagine the Chi would actually win. It also has faster or a medium slot impulse engines, so it would be able to go faster. But the Busan has this stealth enhancements, so it's more likely going to be able to get the drop on the Chi or a Fimbul Erp or something like that. And so that might be the deciding factor when you get into actual flight simulation, PvP gameplay with the Thrill of Life versus some other ship. And so it's going to be an ambushing type ship. This is going to be a great one to have if you're a pirate or if you're trying to set up a trap and say capture a pirate. The bounty hunter gameplay, that's where I see the Thrill of Life really being used to its fullest extent. And it has the firepower to back itself up. So I think even compared to, say, the Visas Envoy, the Thrill of Life might have the upper hand on that battle, which is kind of an interesting idea. Leave a comment in the comments below if you might like to see some head-to-heads. That might be a fun way to take a look at some of these ships in the future. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful. Don't worry about liking or subscribing. Screw the algorithm. But if you know somebody that would find this useful, go ahead and share it with them. If you can do that, then today was a good day. Good morning, Metaverse.